Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us. I hope you and your families are staying safe during this difficult time. And this is the first episode in our series of webinars, An Insight to NSIRC. So my name is Warren Bath, and my journey with TWI and NSIRC started 7 years ago when I joined the first cohort of NSIRC MSc students, and have stayed a long time now and been with TWI, and I'm now Group Manager of Innovation and Skills. And on the panel as well, we have NSIRC's Director, Professor Tat-Hean Gan, Professor Jeff Rogers, Provost of Research at Brunel University London, and Jan Pristatek, Director of Technologies at Lloyd's Register Foundation. So the reason why we're holding this session is to welcome you to NSIRC and to give you an insight into the world behind the name. And we'll be hearing from each of our guests, whom both sponsor the program, as to what their relationship is with NSIRC, their interaction with the students, and how NSIRC benefits their organization. At the end, there'll be time for Q&A, and please send your questions into the Q&A box and we'll get through as many of them as we can. And without further ado, I'd like to pass you over to Tat-Hean to give a presentation.
Thank you, Warren. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone, depending on where you are. As you know that we are virtual, so you can be located in any locations. So just to give a quick overview in terms of what we do at NSIRC. So NSIRC stands for the National Structural Integrity Research Center. So the aim of this is to, like Warren said, to showcase our some of the highlights that we have done over the past years, and hopefully we can also attract more of our partners, universities, and also industry members to join us. Just to give you some history of the setup. So we started in 2012 with the aim to link between universities and the industries, with the main aim to look into research and also develop postgraduate courses. What we found that time is there's a need to identify what we call the industrial-led postgraduate programs. And with this, we were lucky to have kicked off the program, funded by a few parties. So mainly, of course, our research sponsors. So we have BP, Lloyd's Register Foundation, and TWI, who are the main sponsors for this program. At the same time, also we have the Regional Growth Fund and also HEFKI that funded us. So the whole program worth around £150 million that lasted over 10 years. So we're now on the 8th year of the program. So we're progressing well. It took us around 18 months to establish a new building in TWI. So in September 2015, we were honored to have Her Royal Highness Princess Royal to open up the building and the facilities that we can house the state-of-the-art equipment and also our students. So please visit our website to look at the building. So certainly it is impressive. To date, we have over 280 students, both PhDs and MScs, that have enrolled to the program. Started off with 4 universities, of course, led by Brunel University London. We now have more than 30 universities in the UK that have joined us. So some of the universities, as you can see, the logos are presented on the screen. Apart from that, we also have international universities that have joined us. And many of the universities are in the top ranking in the university list. Some facts and figures. 89% of our graduates are employed by the industries, and the remaining have joined what we call the innovation centers or the universities. So some of them would like to continue their research. So with this, they have participated in some of the research programs that we have carried out. In terms of gender balance, about 31% of the students are female. So we're quite proud of this, although we will set the challenge to have 50% of female. We're trying hard to achieve this, but in terms of UK statistics, we're doing better than the national average. So out of the 280 students that we have, they come from 35 countries, highlighted here. So China be the second largest number of students that we have. Currently, we have 21 PhD students from the Chinese students that we have. About 50+% of our students are from overseas, about 30% are from Europe, and remaining are from the UK. So as you can see that we are quite internationalized in terms of the number of students that we have. So with that, we are quite into the culture. They get to learn different cultures from the students, and hopefully with that, they get to grow as well in terms of their knowledge and gain from different way of doing things. The types of courses that we offered, so we initiated the first MSc programs called the MSc Instructional Integrity in 2014. It took us about a year plus to plan the new first course that we have, of which Warren Path was in the first program that we have. Since then, we have been running the course every year. As you can see, year on year, we've been running the course. Because of the success of the MSc Instructional Integrity, we have 2 more new courses that started in 2017 in oil and gas and also leadership and management. Because again of the success of the 3 courses, we now have more courses that are coming on board onto NSIRC. So these are the courses that will be running or are running currently. So MBA courses have started in 2020. And we have 3 more new courses that will start next year. So as you can see, we are becoming like a hub for many universities in the UK to run the programs at the center in NSIRC. So the proof is in the pudding. So I just want to highlight a few case studies from our students. So Uzair did his MSc programs in 2016. Did some research on ultrasonic inspections on underwater structures. So since his graduation, he has joined a few companies. So started off with SPIE in the oil and gas sector. Then he moved on to TNB in Malaysia, and he's now in ExxonMobil. So as you can see, I mean, he has joined many companies due to his qualifications, and he has learned a lot from the programs as well. So I don't have to read out his statement at the bottom of the slide. So you can see that he's appreciated the programs, both run by Brunel and TWI, and that allows him to join the industry immediately, right? Thanks to the program. Second case study is from Anna. So Anna came from Poland. So basically, she has got a background in chemical engineering. Before she joined our program, she was in the Netherlands, carried out research. Because she heard about the programs that we're running, then she applied to our PhD programs. So her background of research is in surface coatings, and since she graduated from the program, she joined us as a project leader, as in TWI, and within a few years, she became a senior project leader. So as you can see, she moved on the rank quite quickly in TWI. Apart from industrial case studies, so we also would like to highlight a few achievements from our students. We would also like to have good publications as well, because nowadays industries look quite a lot on publications. So we do encourage our students to publish in good journals as a reference. So Hadi did well in his publications in the Marine and Science Journal on structural reliability. Again, Natalia did MSc Instructional Integrity. So she won awards at the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. So through her research during the MSc programs. Veronica published her work at the NACE conference. So NACE is a world international conference on corrosions. As you can see, her paper was presented to more than 6,000 corrosion engineers and scientists. So we would like to be a point of reference for many of the engineers around the world in terms of what we do. Deepaco again did his research on the surface coatings. You can see that good publications on his work. So finally, what's the future for NSIRC? I would like to say that we would like to keep up the good work that we have done, thanks to the team at NSIRC. We have proven the track records in terms of equipping our students and engineers with the right knowledge to fulfill their industrial needs. And what we hope to do in the future is to work even much closer with our industrial partners and also universities to translate the challenges from industry to universities, work with our sponsors, and also hopefully we could attract more industry sponsors to focus on industry challenges that we can cascade to the universities, and provide also good publications, focus on high impact journals that we can attract more references in terms of what we publish, what we do, so that we can contribute to things like standards. And finally is, and continue outreach in terms of what we do. So hopefully we can also influence graduates and also students at early stage to take up the STEM subjects, and hopefully we can continue the journey of engineering research. So that's it for me, Warren. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tat-Hean. And it's great to see, because obviously when I started on my MSc, it was all about industry. And I'm pleased to see that it's continued to have an impact on industry, and your presentation shows that.